So this morning we're going to be making the eggs and oats pancakes, and there are two of us, so I'm going to be making two different ones with two different size pans. Come a little closer. What I'm going to do is show you. We'll be using just canola oil cooking spray. It's a nice little there, and I already have the egg whites ready, and then got my oatmeal. Now it's 6 eggs with the whites and yolks separated, so we're just using the whites, and a ½ cup of oatmeal, and I didn't have my other ingredient, which is over here, which is cinnamon. We get this really fantastic ground Saigon cinnamon from Costco. You take a closer look there about how much cinnamon it is that I'm using. People want to know how much cinnamon we're using. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is whip this up with my favorite implement for mixing this up, which is chopsticks. Okay, so what I do is I just take the chopsticks like this, okay, put it in the bowl, stir it up a little bit, get it so that it's kind of like get everything off the sides, and then just start whipping it. Now it's really important to whip it and get as much air as possible in there. If it ain't making that sound, it's not getting air in there. If you take a look, you see the bubbles, right? Take a look, you see the bubbles? Okay. And so we're just whipping this up. And by the way, we have an electric stove, so it doesn't really matter too much, but one of the things that we do is figured out a way to incorporate a little bit of conservation on here. So by the time that I'm done whipping these, you can just go ahead and pour these. Notice the timing. I had all the ingredients together. I put the canola oil in the pan and then turned on the heat. And by the time that I'm done whipping that stuff up, then I just dump it in the pan. And as you can tell, it's already cooking. Now the nice thing about this is that you don't really have to do a whole lot of work with this, and it'll cook itself really well. And whenever we get it done to a certain point, what will happen is that I'll just turn it over, and then as a result, I'll shut off the heat, and then it will basically cook the rest of the way through. So if you come on over here a little closer, I'll show you what it's looking like. I'm going to get out a couple of plates. So by the way, we have a little bit of a product placement right here, the Shakeology, something that we incorporate into our diet as often as we can. And so this of course is nearly done. Sometimes I just kind of put it a little bit on the sides like that and kind of make it run a little bit, and that helps to make it cook through. You can see this is nearly done. Now we have these stone dine pans, which are very, you can see it's not sticking. So it's really great that it works like that. Now these are nearly ready to flip over. And then, like I said, whenever I flip them over, just turn off the heat, let them sit, and then whenever they're completely cooked, just shake the pans a little bit, and they'll come free, and put them on the plates. So this is, so how you know when it's time to flip it over is if you were to put the spatula in here, and the eggs aren't going to run all over the place and make a giant mess, then you flip it over. So there you go. See? Just like that. Okay, now that one's done. We'll just turn it off. And this one's definitely going to be done. The one with the bigger pans always cooks faster. Okay, shut this off. Okay, now these, you notice that it's ready, actually. this one is ready as well. So we'll just go ahead and put these on pans. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Now this is what this one looks like. There you go. You see? Okay. And this one, I'm going to flip it over the other way so you can see what it looks like on the other side. Same thing. Looks nice and hot and yummy. And these are actually really good. If you think about it, they're kind of like made from normal breakfast sort of things. Little cinnamon, eggs, oatmeal. They're really yummy. After a while, you won't want to do without them. So that's the eggs and oats pancake. And enjoy!
You're not going to say that they can eat it with almond butter?
Oh yeah, that's right. My wife wanted to mention that one of the things that we do is take a tablespoon of almond butter and put it on the side of the plate, and you can kind of dip it in there, or you can just take a knife and spread it right on the eggs and oats pancake, and that's something that makes it even yummier. So there you go.